Welcome everyone back to weekly weather updates, and in today's video we're going to have a look at the very dangerous storms in Storm Dudley and Storm Eunice. It's affecting the UK at the moment with Storm Dudley, and we're going to be seeing Storm Eunice over the next couple days. Severe impacts from this. Amber warnings in force for both storms. We have an amber warning in force right now across northern England and southern Scotland for wind, and a widespread yellow wind warning, but we also have an amber warning out for the whole of Wales and generally most of the Midlands, southern England, East Anglia and the southwest for Storm Eunice on Friday. And we also do have a snow warning as well, as there could be some very heavy snow, especially over high ground, but not exclusively, as that weather front bumps into colder air. So have a look at that in a lot of detail in this video. So do remember, if you enjoy my videos, make sure you like and subscribe, and remember to follow on Twitter as well, the link's in the description. So if you have a look at the live radar, you can see Storm Dudley is now approaching the UK. You can see its weather fronts are not particularly organised, but a lot of squally rain within this low pressure system, with the centre of the low over Scotland, the heaviest winds and strongest winds on its southern flank into northern England. You can see this really squally rain moving through dark yellows, dark greens into yellows and reds. Very torrential rain. Could be some isolated convection, proper convection going on, that funnel clouds potentially, hail, and we could even be seeing some lightning perhaps. Further northward, still a lot of squally rain and a bit of snow at the higher ground, but mainly, again, that's over the hill. So very squally conditions coming in with the Storm Dudley. Very strong winds as well. We're going to be seeing 70, 80, 90 miles per hour, and we'll have a look at those warnings in a minute. But it does look like Storm Eunice will be a more powerful storm widely, with a more widespread amber warning, especially covering even areas that don't normally see these sort of winds in the south. We could be seeing 80, 90 mile per hour, even in central southern England into sort of city areas like London. So that could be even more devastating, especially after trees and structures could have been weakened by Storm Dudley if they haven't been already destroyed. So severe impacts coming up, so please do stay safe out there. That's the one important one important message I do want to get out in this video. Please do stay safe out there. Don't take any risks if you're going through floodwaters or snow, whether it's on Friday or just going out generally in these very strong winds. Please do stay safe out there, and of course keep mindful of the impacts and keep an eye on the radar and the warnings, of course, as it is likely to be rapidly changing. So yeah, at the moment, very heavy rain and very strong winds moving through many areas. This is going to continue over the next few hours before slowly dying away through this evening as Storm Dudley clears. So if you do have a look at the weather warnings, you can see we do have an amber warning for wind across northern England, northern tip of Northern Ireland and southern Scotland. If we have a look at it, it's from 2 p.m. today, so just a couple hours before I record this, all the way till midnight. So over the course of the evening, it will be weakening. And again, it was updated earlier today, bringing the start time forward and peak wind reduced, as well as associated impacts, as it does look like it's downgraded a slightly since earlier this week. Still 60 to 70 miles per hour gust, maybe 75 to 80 miles per hour gust. High impact, high likelihood. Severe impacts can be seen from this widely across this area. Now we also have a yellow warning in force from 1 p.m. today until 6 a.m. tomorrow. It's lasting a bit longer, but 60, 70 mile per hour peak gusts, but widely probably 40 to 60 mile per hour. High impact, lower likelihood. Again, we'll have to see exactly what happens with that. But even if you are in the amber warning zone, you're only in the yellow warning zone, there could still be very severe impacts. So please do stay safe out there. Even if you don't think it looks too severe, we could be seeing very strong gusts come very suddenly. We can see these showers, heavy rain, squally rain moving in very quickly. So please stay safe out there. Now Thursday, we only have that wind warning in the morning before Storm Eunice arrived on Friday. Now, one thing I want to say first is some people have been saying that I've been pronouncing it wrong. I don't know exactly how to pronounce Storm Eunice or Storm Eunice. I don't really mind, but the point we have to get across is the severity of this storm. So if we do have a look at the latest warnings, you can see we have a widespread amber warning covering most of England, all of Wales. Again, severe impacts can be seen from this, and to the north, not in the out of the danger zone, yellow warnings for wind and snow. So if we have a look at the amber warning for wind, Storm Eunice or Eunice may cause significant disruption due to extremely strong winds on Friday, 3 a.m. all the way till 9 p.m. on Friday. And you can see extremely strong winds may develop over southwest England early on Friday, before spreading north and east during the day, whilst there is some uncertainty in the tracks of Eunice. there is an increasing likelihood of widespread inland wind gusts of 60 to 70 miles per hour and up to 80 miles per hour in a few places. Around the coast of West Wales and South West England, gusts of 90 or 100 miles per hour is possible. Winds are expected to ease across western areas for the afternoon and eastern areas during the evening. Very high impact and high likelihood. You can see we're in the max impact zone. Max impact zone. I must stress that. Because sometimes you can get the amber warnings where it's lower impact but very high likelihood. We're in the max impact zone here. So if the models do converge on or converge more over the next 24 hours, I wouldn't be surprised to see a red warning put it in force for wind potentially across parts of the south. So please do stay updated with the warnings. These warnings are likely to be updated, maybe slightly shifted, maybe downgraded, or maybe upgraded, hopefully downgraded, of course. So please do keep up to date with the Met Office app and their forecasts, as they are looking at all the data. They have so much more data than anyone online has available, and of course they've got live observations as well, so they'll be able to keep this all up to date. So please do check that out to stay safe out there. We also have a yellow wind warning and snow warning from 3 a.m. until 6 p.m. on Friday. And you can see we could be seeing snow heavy in places and likely to develop on the northern side of the storm as it moves across the UK on Friday. There's still uncertainty on the track, and that's why we have low likelihood, higher impact, and not all areas will see snow within the warning zone. However, some places may see 5 centimetres of snow, even at low-lying areas away from coasts. Accumulation is expected to be significantly higher as you go up in elevation. Of course, colder air means sticking more, 10 to 20 centimetres, perhaps up to 30 centimetres over 250 metres, which is sort of moderate elevation, really. Strong winds occurring at the same time may lead to very poor visibility, blizzards and blizzard conditions and drifting of lying. So severe impacts from this. If you're in northern England, northwest England into southern Scotland, please again stay safe out there. Even though you're not likely to see the most severe winds, still maybe 60, 70 mile per hour gusts, but not the 100 mile per hour gusts. You still like to see some severe winds, but not quite severe in the south. The snow really could come as a shock, as has been pretty mild recently, really, with very limited snowfall. So it could come really as a shock, and it could fall and continue falling for many hours. And it could be very, very heavy as well. It could be no snow at all, and then within half an hour, it could be having an inch on the ground, causing disruption. So please do keep up to date with the warnings and, of course, the forecast and live radar. Now, if we do have a look at the latest models, today we're only going to have a look at the UK Met Office run and the Icon run. I do want to keep this video reasonably short, or at least shorter than normal, so everyone can see all the data. But the models are converging on a scenario on the track of Storm Eunice on Friday. So that's looking good that we know the track a little bit better. So these warnings hopefully won't be adjusted too much, but as I said, they could still be changed. Now I can see that Storm Dudley moving through the centre of the low across Scotland, snow of the high ground. Elsewhere though, generally heavier rain pushing through. Nothing too significant for the west as the day progresses, but still could be some strong winds across the evening. Rainfall will reduce, of course, before the weather fronts eventually clear. And we're just going to blustery showers in the north. By Thursday, things a little bit of a lull. Maybe some stronger winds coming in from the west through the afternoon, but it's the weather fronts approaching from the southwest. You see this big, massive rain pushing up from the southwest, heavy snow across northern England, southern Scotland, again, mainly over high ground, but not exclusively, could be 5 centimetres, low-lying areas, as I said, and you can see heavy, squally rain along the cold front that is moving through, and of course, this could be very, very severe. It's where these weather fronts meet across northern England. That's where we're going to be seeing the heaviest precipitation. As you can see, the warm front's ahead behind the cold front, and then you've got the mild wedge of air in there. So, could be very, very significant rain and very strong winds. Once the rain clears, precipitation will reduce, but we will still see severe winds. And as the centre of the low moves round with more cold air, we could be seeing some real big convection taking place. We could be seeing thunder, lightning, hail. We could even see snow showers to areas that just seen rain and sort of 5-10 degrees only a few hours earlier. With these sort of conditions, anything can happen, really. And you can see these wintry showers, very big convective showers move through. Eventually, by Wednesday evening, we have a rash of wintry showers through Friday evening before things turn a little bit more mundane. A bit of a frost before another weather front push in. Could again see some more snow with that as that slides through before things slowly just again stay westerly, unsettled, potentially still very stormy, but we haven't got anything named as of yet beyond the next few days. Now, if we do have a look at the peak winds, as I said, Storm Dudley has been downgraded slightly. You can see 60, 70 mile per hour gust, 80 miles per hour in a few spots, but it shouldn't be as significant as Storm Eunice or Eunice on Friday. Now, winds don't go down that much. They go down a little bit, down to maybe 20, 30, 40 miles per hour across many central areas. But by Thursday evening, a little bit more, lesser in terms of winds. But by early hours of Friday, the winds will be howling across southern parts of Ireland, southern Wales and southwest England. 100 mile per hour gusts. Truly exceptional windstorm. It is coming in here. You can see that 90 to 100 mile per hour gusts. This would be truly devastating to some areas. So please do take the necessary precautions for this storm. You can see how widespread these 60 to 100 mile per hour gusts are. So please take the necessary precautions through midday on Friday before winds slowly start to ease through Friday evening into Saturday. Before we do start to see more low pressures move in for the weekend. Doesn't look like the UKMO run is updating beyond that. But yeah, could be still see some severe impacts beyond that. So please, of course, stay up to date with the forecast. And it's just updated there. You can see still some very strong winds. And by Sunday evening, got to keep this eye on this low pressure up in the northwest. Could be very severe there with, again, another 100 mile per hour gusts approaching. But hopefully that will all stay offshore. But again, we'll have to see exactly the track of what happens with that low pressure system nearer the time. So we do have a look at the icon run. You can see squally rain moving in with Storm Dudley over the course of this afternoon and evening. And then through Friday, nothing too crazy. Thursday, nothing too crazy. But by Friday, heavy snow and rain pushing in with very strong blustery winds. Heavy snow across northern England. That could be the sweet spot there across southern Scotland, northern England, before things slowly clear away. And then we're just seeing more weather fronts push in, still bringing severe impacts. If we do have a look at the wind gusts, again, you can see very, very strong winds moving through over the course of today, 70, 80 miles per hour, but it's storm looking so severe through Friday afternoon. Look at that, 100 mile per hour gusts. That is looking truly devastating. That is upgraded since yesterday. So please do stay safe. I suspect we may see a red warning coming forth if we are seeing winds like this, 80, 90 miles per hour inland. I do suspect we will see a red warning. If this does come to fruition, we could be seeing, yes, a red warning in force for inland areas across southern England. Please do take the necessary precautions. I keep emphasising this because some people don't take these numbers seriously and say it's not going to happen or it's not that severe. 100 mile per hour wind gusts can do so much damage. So please, of course, take care out there. Beyond that, though, things die down a little bit for some stronger winds come in back for Saturday, but I'm not looking too much at that at this stage. It doesn't look anywhere near as severe before another potential windstorm moves through for early hours of Monday. And again, we'll have to keep an eye on that, as that the UKMO office run was showing that as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on that storm. But if we do have a look, lastly, at the temperatures, I know, of course, more people are interested with the precipitation and the wind speed, so those are the main impacts. But we'll have a look at temperatures as well. You can see today temperatures around 13, 14 degrees in the south, pretty mild indeed, but not feeling great out there in the wind and rain with Storm Dudley. For Thursday, chilly conditions in the day, maybe 6 to 8 degrees in the south, a bit colder in the north, and then you see Storm Eunice arriving from the southwest. Big milder sector, as I said, 10, 11 degrees in central southern England, across northern England, around freezing, and that could make severe impacts with the snow as well. Beyond that, though, that cold air does wrap around, and by Friday evening, all areas are low single digits, 4 or 5 degrees max. Then through Saturday morning, a widespread frost before another milder sector pushes in. We do see generally milder sectors moving back in, but of course, colder sectors are coming in as well. So up and down in terms of temperatures, but as these named storms coming up, Storm Dudley and Storm Eunice, please take care out there. Storm Eunice could be highly dangerous for areas in the south, areas in the south that don't see these sort of winds for decades. This may be a historic storm, something we haven't seen in many years. Think of the Great Storm of 1987, the Michael Fish, of course, BBC Weather saying it's not a hurricane. This could be on that scale. I emphasise it could be, as models are hopefully overhyping it and hopefully have got it 10, 20 miles per hour too strong. But if we do see 100 mile per hour gusts inland or even towards the coast, there is going to be a lot of damage, and unfortunately there may even be some casualties as well. So please, if you've got any plans on Friday, stay indoors as much as possible, and do stay safe out there. So anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, stay safe, and I'll see you again for another video, having a look at this again tomorrow.